Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Nighthawks and the Steamers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Omaha team entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Portland club, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball on the 36 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive in the Super Bowl. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steamers are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And touchdown! A big play there. 57 yards. And the Steamers will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll throw right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steamers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Still on his feet. Inside the 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steamers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Omaha's offense back out for another series. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Nighthawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Okay, Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? I mean, despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Nighthawks get a bit closer. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And for one of the first times all night. He is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.